It's time for high school football. This week we turn back the clock to November 4th, 2011, and the regular season finale at the Pit featuring Santa Ma hosting parents' rival East Ascension. In what was a 30-second meeting between the two schools, the Gators hold a one-game advantage, 16-15, entering the game, but the Spartans were 2-0 in overtime against their rivals. What ensued was the second lowest scoring game of the series, and it took an extra period to determine a winner. The late Kevin Schillings has the call on this week's Ascension Glory Days on the Eatel Game of the Week.
From the Pit in Santa Ma, high school football is on the air. Good evening, everyone. Here come those orange-clad Gators. Welcome to Week 10 of the high school football season. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Schillings, joined by Bill DeWan and Alex Schillings as we are at the Pit for Week 10. And Bill, it doesn't get any better than this. You've got playoff implications. You've got the big crowd. You've got the great weather. I don't know what else we could ask for.
You know, the first Friday in November should be reserved for East Ascension and Santa Ma. The fireworks go off across the way, and the bombs bursting in air, I think, will come in just a minute with the national anthem.
Oh, what a great night for football. Let's go over the playoff implications. Santa Ma comes in 5-4 on the season. East Ascension at 6-3. Looking at PowerPoints earlier in the week, East Ascension at a solid 27, but a loss and you never know how far you'll drop. Santa Ma at 35 and a win, you're not sure if you're going to move up far enough. For Santa Ma, you got to win and take your chances. If you EA, you win, you're in. It was pretty much that simple for Coach Paul Bourgeois in his first year.
And I think we're fixing to have a presentation of some checks to both schools in the amount of about $11,000. Just a real tribute to the community in a week that started with a golf tournament on Tuesday, goes all the way through with a shout out and a jambalaya sale on Thursday, and then Friday night the presentation of the checks. It says oodles about these two teams.
East Ascension will receive tonight, and when they present those big checks, which it looks like they're going to do, we're going to go down there right now, or we're going to, James LeBlanc standing there in a yellow shirt representing the Santa Ma portion of the East Ascension Santa Ma shout out, and Ralph DeLatnaget representing East Ascension, and they're giving a check tonight for $11,000 to each athletic department, not just the football team. This goes out to the athletic department across the board. And over the past 4 years, they have awarded $44,000 to East Ascension and Santa Ma over the last 4 years. That's just tremendous. Those guys put in a heck of a lot of work, and it wouldn't be available, or it wouldn't be possible in a lot of different places. But here, two communities, as they say, coming together, and it works. That's what we're here for, and we're going to be back with those first of the 48 minutes right after this timeout.
Piku Builder Supply, your one-stop lumberyard, provides an extensive selection of quality building supplies for your new construction and remodeling. We offer computer-aided estimating of your building and remodeling plans, as well as blueprint copies. From humble beginnings to becoming the industry leader in Gonzales and beyond, Piku proudly supports our local community because we believe in giving back to those who have had a hand in our success. Let the experts at Piku Builder Supply help you with your new project today.
You care about your car. So do we. Donaldsonville Glass and Body has been around for over 40 years, providing unparalleled collision repairs and customer service, especially when you and your car are having the worst day ever. When you demand exceptional workmanship, call Donaldsonville Glass and Body. Free pickup for your collision repairs and get it back as good as new. It's your choice, so why not choose the best? Donaldsonville Glass and Body.
Today's colors are being presented by the Santa Monica High School Naval Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps. Color Guard members are National Flag, Cadet Swan; State Flag, Cadet Robinson; Right Rifleman, Cadet Jimenez; Left Rifleman, Cadet Delhomer. Honor Guard members are Cadet Lee, Cadet Luker, and Cadet Ray.
Well, we are ready for kickoff. Trey Ballou has it teed up on the east side 40-yard line, back deep for the Spartans. Chevron Urson and Dennis Duranzalet. Dennis Duranzalet taking it 2 yards deep in the end zone. And the Spartans will take over at their own 20-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Spartans under first-year head coach Paul Bourgeois. They come in with a 6-3 record.
And down to 6 seconds on the first play of the game.
Having a little trouble. Adam Miller will take the snap. Throw it across the middle too high. Tried to get it out to Tyler Briley and overthrew him badly, and they'll bring up 2nd down and 10. The Spartans dressed out in their all-white road uniforms, while the Gators, for the 2nd year in a row, come out with the orange jerseys after pregame warm-up. And on the back, if you're having trouble reading it, it's pretty simple. It says BDA. And knowing Coach David Oliver, I'm surprised he didn't put on the back of it, beat EA again. Jamarcus Jarvis, he's got a nice carry for about 8 yards on 2nd down. And Bill, that's the big play guy, Jamarcus Jarvis, a 5'10", 200-pound senior running back. He, along with Sione Palele, number 33, that's the 2 guys the Gators really need to shut down.
2 very good running backs for East Ascension. And Santa Monica needs to do a really good job of tackling those guys and wrapping them up. Don't give them any long plays.
Well, that's been the thing that has really worked in East Ascension's advantage. They have had a ton of big plays this year. Miller, right side, 1st down. So a 9-yard pickup by Jamarcus Jarvis, and that one will go for close to 5 yards. Spartans have the first down of the night.
Something we saw Catholic High do last week. Just snap the ball to the quarterback and run right up the middle. Easy 1st down for the Spartans.
3 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side, no tight end. DeAndres Ennis, backup quarterback as well, over to the near side. See Spellagine and Briley out far side. Miller rolls right, turns it up. Not much there. Plenty Gators stand him up right at the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Gators making a little substitution package change there. You don't see that a whole lot at the high school level, but on 2nd and 10.
And EA has jumped out to big leads in their last couple of ball games.
A huge lead 2 weeks ago against Catholic High when they scored 21 points in the first 60 seconds of play. That's right, 60 seconds. Jamarcus Jarvis hitting the backfield. He'll go down to the line of scrimmage. Good penetration by Tyson Delapass.
Jacob Morales.
And Jacob Morales was coming from his safety position all the way.
Tyson Delapass.
So it's 3rd and 10 Spartans.
Interesting to see if the Gators can force the Spartans to throw the football.
33-yard line.
Spartans like to throw the football. Actually, they'll put it up about 20, 25 times a game. But Miller, the most of his yards this year have come on short passes. This one across the middle and incomplete. Nice job by Brandon Rogers dropping back in the throwing lane from his linebacker position. Got in the way of that one. So after picking up an initial first down, the Spartans will have to punt it away on 4th down and 10.
And he wasn't the only one dropping back. The Gators chose just to rush 3 and drop 8 in the coverage.
Villavasso in to kick it away. Tyler Villavasso. He's got a good snap. Gets off a great kick. What a bomb. Inside the 10, down to the 5-yard line.
Also puts it at the 5-yard line for the Spartans with a Gator.
57-yarder, I believe. We'll get Alex to give me an official number because that's way too far.
The flag on the play at the 42-yard line.
Highway 431 and Stringham Bridge Road, across from San High School.
I mean, that was an absolute bomb with the ball spiraling and turning over.
Stop by Santa Monica Subway and enjoy a good.
And a block in the back going to go against, well, I'm not sure about that one.
What happened
I think
there?
he pointed the wrong. Well,
Blocking the back by the kicking
by the
team.
kicking team. Well, whatever it is, it was interesting, and it's going to get the Gators out of a hole. That'll put them out to the 20-yard line. So a 62-yard punt by Tyler Villavasso, but the 15-yard penalty gets the Gators out of the hole. 1st and 10 Gators, just underway, first quarter. 30-second meeting between these two teams. Santamon up by 1. Kirk Ellisor with the catch. Short gain, maybe 2. Taken down by Tyler Green after a short pickup.
Tyler Green covering for the Spartans.
I like the call. Give Guillory a completion on a quick screen and try to get Ellisor loose, but the Spartans were having none of that.
2nd down and 8. Tyler Guillory at quarterback. Almost got the Spartans to jump as he checks off at the line of scrimmage. Guillory keeps it, turns it up. First down. Tyler Guillory over the 30 to the 31-yard line. You know, I noticed something, Bill. Tyler Guillory was the first one to burst through the banner tonight. He's a senior, and he looks ready for this one.
Well, Tyler was an outstanding leader as a sophomore. Even started some games as a freshman. And, of course, took the year off as a junior, back under center as a senior, and this is his, this is a big night for him.
There goes Guillory. He's got 5, 6, 7 yards on first down. Same play to the left side. You can tell there's of course, as you would expect with an EA Santa Mo game, a lot more life on this Santa Mo squad than there was a week ago. Beautiful night, packed stands, standing room only here at the pit as Guillory keeps again first down. Guillory will get it out to the 47-yard line. Pickup of 9 for Guillory.
On a stop for the Spartans.
I don't know if Guillory doesn't want to just say right now, jump on my back, boys, and that's what you want a senior quarterback to tell you guys. Jump on, I'll carry us a while. 1st and 10 Gators at the 47. Guillory Keeps it. Nice gain. He's got about 7 again. And timeout on the field. No score. EA and Santa Ma will be back after this.
The athletic training staff of East Ascension High School would like to thank SKR Construction Corporation, Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic Foundation, Pico Builder Supply, Donaldsonville Glass and Body for their support of the EA Sports Medicine Program.
2nd down and 7 as we get back to action. The Gators with a couple of first downs in this initial drive of the night. Started at their 20. They're in Spartan territory at the 46-yard line. Guillory pitches this time. Elisar can't make the catch, but does make the recovery. It's going to be a loss of about 3. And he put it on the back shoulder of Elisar. And about 6 yards to go.
Well, the Gators had something going with Guillory carrying the football, and then the timeout seemed to give the Spartans a chance to make some adjustments. Now instead of 3rd and short, that's 3rd and 6.
Ryan Cardinale split out to the far side. Madison Nickens to the near side. Guillory back to throw, off the mark. So what started very promising, we assume is going to end in a punt. So Guillory in to punt it away as Dennis Duranzalette drops back deep for East Ascension, standing at his own 15-yard line.
Formation for the Gators, back deep for the Spartans. Dennis Duranzalette.
Gators tried a fake punt on their first series of the night against Catholic High a week ago, but didn't execute it very well. Low snap, Guillory pooch kick. Nice spiral, is going to hit about the 20 and roll down to the 15-yard line. So a nice kick by Guillory. The Spartans will put it in play, 1st and 10 at their own 15.
From jambalaya, pastalaya, and gumbo to daily lunch specials, Pot and Paddle Jambalaya Kitchen has Cajun dishes to satisfy your hunger. Pot and Paddle has 3 locations to serve you, including the one on Cabela's Parkway in Gonzales, Jefferson Highway near Bluebonnet in Baton Rouge, and Jubin Crossing in Denham Springs. You can dine in, carry out, or let them do the catering for an office get-together or tailgating at the big game. And don't forget about their delicious daily lunch specials. You can check out their specials and more on the web at potandpaddle.com.
Straight up the middle, Jamarcus Jarvis for about 3 yards. If Santa Ma can keep Jarvis and Palele in check, it's been big plays that have really carried the Spartans for the majority of this year. Even out of Miller's passing yardage, a lot of screen passes, a lot of little flares, and those 2 guys can take it the distance. The Gators early in the year were susceptible to the big play. They've kind of cut down on that. There's a late pitch. Jarvis had a hard time grabbing it, but once he does, he picks up positive yardage out over the 20, and it's going to bring up 3rd and short.
The Spartans have to be saying, hey, we're not ahead yet?
The way they have gotten out to big leads in the wins over Catholic High and Woodlawn, holding on at the end of those. Miller steps up, throws. Spelagine caught, 1st down. Spelagine pushing the pile all the way out to the 34-yard line.
Devin Spelagine, correction, complete for 1st down for the
Well, Spelagine's a huge target at 6'4", 225 pounds, and Miller put it right between the 8 and the 7, and it's a nice pickup of 14 yards from Miller to Spelagine.
And how many times have we talked about the value of a tight end in high school football?
Jamarcus Jarvis, right side, big hole, 1st down, and Jarvis finally knocked out of bounds, but not before he's down to the 25-yard line.
The Gators did such a good job on the first series and part of the second series, but right now, Spartans going without a huddle. And they have some talent at the running back position.
41-yard jaunt. 42 make it as they mark it down at the 23. There goes Jarvis straight up the middle. He'll get a couple, bring up second down. 3:20 to go in your first quarter. We are scoreless. 3 down linemen for the Gators. Miller semi-roll right. Got a man caught. Chan Hill down to the 10-yard line. Or the Gators come up and stuck Hill as soon as he caught it. He's a little shaken up. Everybody's trying to get Chan Hill up. Chan's like, no, let me stay down a minute.
Stay down here for a while.
Let me stay down here for a second while he does that.
Piku Builder Supply, your one-stop lumberyard, provides an extensive selection of quality building supplies for your new construction and remodeling. We offer computer-aided estimating of your building and remodeling plans, as well as blueprint copies. From humble beginnings to becoming the industry leader in Gonzales and beyond, Piku proudly supports our local community because we believe in giving back to those who have had a hand in our success. Let the experts at Piku Builder Supply help you with your new project today.
First and goal for the Spartans at the Gator 10-yard line. 3 wide outs to the near side. Miller in shotgun formation. Spelagine goes in motion. Quick throw out far side. Got a man. That's Briley. And pickup of about 3.
Bunch to the left.
Right in front of the Santa Monica student body, swing pass out Jamarcus Jarvis. Made a man miss in the backfield, but nice job. And coming up and making the tackle is Wendell Williams. Be a pickup of only 1. Gators had good penetration. Clock stopped, 1:28 to go in a scoreless first quarter. The battle for bragging rights in Ascension. You might not be district champion, but it'll sure give you some bragging rights.
Some kind of slant route here.
Miller trying to throw across to Spelagine, and it's off his hand. Good coverage by the Gators. It'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit.
Well, you could see that coming down the freeway with the lights on. I mean, they're going to try to beat you to the inside with their biggest receiver for a touchdown. And, I mean, Spelagine is quite a target. Little Andy Webb look about him.
Yeah, he does. Mason Decatur in to attempt the field goal, which will be spotted down. And to 14, it'll be a 24-yarder from the left hash.
Now Miller will be holding. Mason Decatur will attempt the field goal for the Spartans.
The hold of Miller, the kick, he pushed it to the right, and it's no good. A great drive by East Ascension that started back at their 15-yard line. Drive consumed 3:47, but it counts for nothing.
The athletic training staff of East Ascension High School would like to thank SKR Construction Corporation, Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic Foundation, Piku Builder Supply, Donaldsonville Glass and Body for their support of the EA Sports Medicine Program.
Well, since the kick was inside the 20-yard line, the miss will set the Gators up for their second possession. Again, this one starts at their own 20-yard line.
Good job of bending, not breaking there by the Santa Monica defense.
Inside handoff, flip it back. Got a man, can he get it to him? That's going to be interference. They had Ryan Cornelli, but Guillory just couldn't throw it that far. Tyler Green never got his head around. An interference call is going to give the Gators another first down out to the 35-yard line.
Well, a really good flea flicker play that time. Maybe Cornell needs to throttle down somewhere about 10 or 15 yards and then turn it on because he was way down the field. I don't know what, we all know Tyler Gilroy's got a baseball arm, but my goodness, he'd have had to throw that ball 60 yards.
Yeah. So 1st and 10 Gators at the 35-yard line, 1:03 to go in quarter number 1. We are scoreless. Playing on the 10th playing date of the season again, and that's just where it belongs. Inside handoff, slip a tackle down the sideline, and Jamal Vaughn gets it out over midfield into Spartan territory at the 48-yard line.
First down, Gators.
Well, you know, Kevin, a few years back when both teams were playoff contenders, they thought that this game took a lot of emotion out of them in the last playing date and hurt their playoff chances. But this is where this game belongs. Come on. Alabama and Tennessee, the 3rd Saturday in October. East Ascension and Santa Monica, the 1st Friday in November.
Guillory keeps it, turns it up. He'll get a couple down to the 45. Bill, I didn't realize how long it had been since they had played on the 10th playing date. You remember the last one?
I don't remember where I was yesterday. When was it? I'll bite.
1996.
My goodness.
It's hard to believe it's been that long since they've played on the 10th playing date. Actually, the first 4 games of the series weren't played on the 10th playing date. They started in 1983, and from 1983 to 1996, it was a 10th playing date schedule. Guillory keeps it, turns it up, first down. Guillory inside the 35 to the 34-yard line, maybe the 33. Next stop play makes the tackle, but not before a pickup of 12. Guillory with 47 yards rushing here in the early going, as that'll conclude our first quarter. 12 minutes in the books, we've got 36 to go. Thank you so much for tuning in as we have finished one. We are scoreless, the Gators are driving. We'll have it after this.
You care about your car. So do we. Donaldsonville Glass and Body has been around for over 40 years, providing unparalleled collision repairs and customer service, especially when you and your car are having the worst day ever. When you demand exceptional workmanship, call Donaldsonville Glass and Body. Free pickup for your collision repairs and get it back as good as new. It's your choice, so why not choose the best? Donaldsonville Glass and Body.
Inside handoff, Jamal Vaughn skips ahead, not much there. He'll get a yard, and that's about it. Looks like East Ascension really trying to take away the inside game. We haven't even had a carry by Cameron Morris yet in the ball game.
They are really stacking the inside, and it looks like Santa Monica is using some what's called a loaded option, blocking one of the people responsible for the quarterback with a running back. And boy, that can be a dangerous play.
2nd down and 9. Cardinale flanked out to the near side. Vaughn in motion. A little bump between Tyler Guillory and the fullback. He'll turn it up and pick up about 3. It'll bring up 3rd down. And we'll call it 7 to go for the Gators.
Very crisply played.
David Garcia.
Football game. A couple of penalties here and there, but other than that, both teams going up and down the field a little bit and just.
In an absolute standing room only crowd here at the pit. They are
30-yard line of Spartan.
Packed in here. 3rd down and 7 in what you figure to be 4-down territory, so you don't have to get it all right here. Guillory's going to pitch it out late down the sideline for a short gain. Think that was Vaughn. Was Vaughn. He'll pick up a couple.
Trying to beat the Spartans to the short side there.
Vaughn tries the right side.
So 4th down. And
Boy,
about 5 yards to go.
I like that wheel right. Well, we're going to get a field goal. I was about to say, I really like that wheel route to a back out the backfield. But they're going to give Ballou a chance for a bomb here, 45-yarder.
Set it down at the 45, at the 35, so it'll be a 45-yarder, and I'm not sure EA's buying, and they sure are unsure about the defense right now, so they're going to take a timeout. We'll take it along with them. 9:46 to go in quarter number 2. We are scoreless, and we'll be back.
From jambalaya, pastalaya, and gumbo to daily lunch specials, Pot and Paddle Jambalaya Kitchen has Cajun dishes to satisfy your hunger. Pot and Paddle has 3 locations to serve you, including the one on Cabela's Parkway in Gonzales, Jefferson Highway near Bluebonnet in Baton Rouge, and Jubin Crossing in Denham Springs. You can dine in, carry out, or let them do the catering for an office get-together or tailgating at the big game. And don't forget about their delicious daily lunch specials. You can check out their specials and more on the web at potandpaddle.com.
So after forcing EA to take a timeout, the Gators decide against the field goal attempt and bring the offense back on the field.
I like the call already.
4th and about 5. Trey Washington on a wing to the right, resets. Guillory to throw. Got a man. Nick Cardinelli, first down inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. Ryan Cardinelli makes the catch.
Man, I really like that call. I like send the field goal team out there. EA was a little confused. And then make them call a timeout and then come back out and go for it.
First down, Gators at the Spartan 19.
Boy, for all the people that played the over tonight, nothing. With 9 minutes to go in the first down.
You might be a little better off if you played the over in the Dutchtown Catholic game.
Oh, they're going to run it up.
Guillory keeps it right up the middle. He'll fall forward for 2.
Off the right guard for the Gators.
We just had a little traffic to try to sidestep. DeAndre Darville made the tackle in the middle there for the Spartans.
They are indeed trying to block the guy responsible for quarterback, it appears. And Guillory has taken full advantage of it for the first quarter and a half of this football game.
Cardinelli goes out to the far side. Hakeem Brooks in at tight end. He's to the near side. Inside handoff, Trey Washington caught from behind and drugged down by Dex Stompley.
I tell you what, Dex Stompley is a player.
Trying the left side for the Gators.
Stompley 6'2", 227 pounds. And on that play, he ran well because he pulled down Washington from behind and bring up 3rd and 6.
Had a sack a minute ago, and now he's running down backs from behind. He is getting some interest from a lot of colleges.
Well, I can see why. Good-looking ball player.
I believe that's Mike Tompley's son. I had to. Oh, another timeout.
Trying to get some of the camera folks to back up down the way.
Oh, that pesky media.
Oh, the media is everywhere. Is that one of our cameras? No, we're in the clear. None of our guys were fussed at or chastised during the filming of this broadcast. Yet. Guillory back to throw. Got a crossing route. In and out of the hands of a Gator. Then in and out of the hands of DeAndre Darville as well. And it'll bring up 4th down. This time the Gators run the field goal team on, and I think they will indeed kick it.
I think you're exactly right this time.
About the same spot that Decatur missed from a moment ago, only probably about 10 yards further back. Ballou's got plenty of leg. This is going to be from 33 yards out.
Guillory is the holder.
Field goal for the Gators.
Plenty of leg.
Go!
Off the crossbar and no good. Timeout on the field. 7:21 to go in your first half. We are still scoreless as that one bangs off the crossbar. We'll be back right after this.
The athletic training staff of East Ascension High School would like to thank SKR Construction Corporation, Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic Foundation, Pico Builder Supply, Donaldsonville Glass and Body for their support of the EA Sports Medicine Program. Due to time constraints, we move ahead in the second quarter.
Great football game thus far, very well played. Nice and brisk. Inside handoff out over the 15 to about the 17-yard line. Clock continues to run. Jarvis with a short gain on that one.
It just goes to show you have to be prepared for any kind of football game. Sometimes it's a shootout, sometimes it's a defensive struggle.
And sometimes it rains.
Sometimes you get rained out.
There's Jamarcus Jarvis. He'll get it out over the 20. He'll come up about 2, maybe 3 yards short of the first down.
Jeffrey Williams.
And the Spartans right now are more than happy just to let the clock run down, go to halftime with a 0-0 score.
Jeffrey Williams that time came up, stayed with the block, and made the tackle. A very nice defensive play.
3rd down and 3, and let's see if the Gators can make a stop right here if they don't take a timeout and try to get the ball back.
I'm assuming he's filling in for Desmond Price, who injured his ankle in the Catholic High game.
Price broke his ankle on a kickoff return a week ago. Inside handoff, now getting to the outside. Pelele loses a helmet but picks up a first down.
Jordan Hampton on
He'll get it out over the 25-yard line, so now let's see if the Spartans try to pick up the pace a little bit.
Well, it appeared Dylan Guidry had made a really good play on the perimeter. Turned the ball carrier in, and the pursuit just wasn't there to stop him before he got the first down.
Miller gives it to Pelele around the left side. He'll lose a yard. Boy, Jacob Morales was coming from his free safety spot.
And Wendell Williams got him before the safety got there, I believe. Good play by the corner and the safety. Now let's
Gators
get
have done a good job on defense. They have been in the right spot, right time. They missed a couple of tackles, but they played extremely well.
Well, no points on the board. That'll tell you something.
Offense has played well in spots as well. Look at them all over that little inside bubble screen to Tyler Briley. Brings up 3rd and long, inside a minute to go in period number 1. Don't forget, stay tuned.
Jordan Hampton came up and made that play.
We'll also have performances from the Sandoval band lining up, so they'll perform at halftime. Screen pass to Pelele. First down, Pelele out to the 38-yard line. Only 24.8 seconds to go in your half.
Don Valerie on the top of the game. First down for the Spartans.
Miller now 6 of 10 for 40 yards.
Well, that spike knocked about 5 seconds off the clock. I'm not sure how that happened. Gators need to be careful right here.
Just don't want to give up the big play at this point with only 19.6 seconds to go. Inside handoff. Pelele, he's into Gator territory down to the 49-yard line.
And that time the clock didn't run at all. Sometime it runs, sometime it doesn't.
Sometimes it rains. Spartans are going to take a timeout. We'll keep it right here. As we've got 24 minutes, 5.7 seconds to go in this one, we are still scoreless.
And that is a shocker to a lot of people, including myself.
Colby Robert. Please come to the press box if you're here tonight.
And now they're dropping some guys back.
Thank you. I'm a defensive back coach. Very paranoid.
Madison Nickens, he drops back a couple of more yards, he'll have to buy a ticket to get back in. A little hook and lateral and nothing doing. And that is going to wrap up our first half. It's been a lot of fun. We've got a lot coming your way at halftime. We have played 24 minutes of our final regular season game of 2011. Your score, the East Ascension Spartans nothing, the Santa Maria Gators nothing. We'll be back with the Santa Maria Band and this day in Gator and Spartan football history right after this timeout.
Piku Builder Supply, your one-stop lumberyard, provides an extensive selection of quality building supplies for your new construction and remodeling. We offer computer-aided estimating of your building and remodeling plans, as well as blueprint copies. From humble beginnings to becoming the industry leader in Gonzales and beyond, Piku proudly supports our local community because we believe in giving back to those who have had a hand in our success. Let the experts at Piku Builder Supply help you with your new project today.
You care about your car. So do we. Donaldsonville Glass and Body has been around for over 40 years, providing unparalleled collision repairs and customer service, especially when you and your car are having the worst day ever. When you demand exceptional workmanship, call Donaldsonville Glass and Body. Free pickup for your collision repairs and get it back as good as new. It's your choice, so why not choose the best? Donaldsonville Glass and Body.
Welcome to halftime at the pit. Tonight's halftime performances are sponsored by Santa Maria Muffler in Santa Maria and Tyra's Total Automotive in Prairieville and Bateman's Ice. Please join me in welcoming the award-winning 2011 Santa Maria High School Marching Band. Under the field direction of drum majors Artasia Deloche, Taylor Garrett, and Victoria Kaltenbacher. Tonight we present the Santa Maria High Spirit Band, comprised of all wind, percussion, color guard, and Gatorette members at Santa Maria. The Spirit Band is the largest traditional high school marching band in the state of Louisiana, with nearly 300 members. We begin the Spirit Show with an energetic dance routine by the Santa Maria High School Gatorettes, featuring this mega hit from Tina Turner entitled Ain't Nothing Wrong With That, choreographed by Lauren Garlapie. senior jackets to Gatorettes, color guard members, and band members. Please come forward as your name is called. Gatorettes receiving jackets: Lexi Bro, Taylor Poche, and Alex Zeller. Color guard members receiving jackets: Kaylee Gregoire, Brooke Hendricks, Shayna Jarvis, Stacy Quinones, Abby Ragusa, Allison Renegar, Carly Roussel, Brittany Frostclair, and Maria Badrine. Band members receiving jackets: Grant Adams, Jamie Aaron, Holly Atuso, Cole Amon, Whisper Benton, Ashley Blade, Grant Blanchard, Eric Bonton, Dwayne Bourgeois, Tate Bourgeois, Brandon Burke, Lexi Bro, Brian Burley, Caroline Carpenter, Brett Collier, Kelsey Pullman, Gabby Crawford, Artasia Deloach, Chelsea DeWeese, Ian Ferguson, Zach Hull, Dalfield Jackson, Emily Jones, Victoria Kaltenbacher, Callie LeBlanc, Cole LeBlanc, Dylan Lejeune, Thomas McQuiston, Hunter Metrogene, Brian Moore, Grady Moran, Anna Moses, Christy Moses, Scott Nakan, Amber Narcisse, Amanda Nickens, Abigail Savoy, Brad Sims, Laura Decatur, and Ashley St. Germain. We also have two band students that will receive their senior jackets early for making the Louisiana All-State Band. They are Taylor Garrett and Tyler LeBourgeois.
From jambalaya, pastalaya, and gumbo to daily lunch specials, Pot and Paddle Jambalaya Kitchen has Cajun dishes to satisfy your hunger. Pot and Paddle has 3 locations to serve you, including the one on Cabela's Parkway in Gonzales, Jefferson Highway near Bluebonnet in Baton Rouge, and Jubin Crossing in Denham Springs. You can dine in, carry out, or let them do the catering for an office get-together or tailgating at the big game. And don't forget about their delicious daily lunch specials. You can check out their specials and more on the web at potandpaddle.com.
In our first half, we were scoreless. We're going to have Alex give you a few stats in just a moment. They were dominated by East Ascension, about double the yards, but Sanama had plenty as well. Here's Elisor near sideline midfield. Kirk Elisor all the way down to the Spartan 45-yard line. Great field position for the Gators. They've had field position a couple of times in the first half. Bill couldn't take advantage of it. So let's see what they can do here.
Well, first series, third quarter, offense and defense. And Elisor catches it right on the sidelines and puts the Gators in business at the Spartan 45-yard line.
Well, I'll give you a quick recap of the first half stats. Spartans had 182 yards to 84 for Sanama. All but 10 of Sanama's yards came on the ground. The Spartans rushed for 134 and passed for 48. Time of possession was almost identical, as we've got a Spartan shaking up, as it looks like Reuben Stevens, who had a big interception in the Catholic game a couple of weeks ago, is down on the turf.
Third quarter is being sponsored by.
Well, while we got a time, we can go ahead and give you a little more in-depth stats. Sanama 6 first downs, East Ascension 9. Passing, Guillory 2 of 6, Adam Miller 8 of 12. As we mentioned, 182 yards for the Spartans and 84 for the Gators. Spartans were penalized 3 times for 40 yards, and Sanama was not penalized in that first half. Spartans had the only turnover, a fumble they lost. They had 1 punt for 62 yards, while Guillory had 2 punts, both of them pooch kicks that ended inside the 20. He averaged 30.5, so very briskly played first half, ends scoreless as both Mason Decatur and Trey Ballou miss field goals.
The athletic training staff of East Ascension High School would like to thank SKR Construction Corporation, Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic Foundation, Pico Builder Supply, Donaldsonville Glass and Body for their support of the EA Sports Medicine Program.
Second down and 6 for the Gators. Guillory keeps it, late pitch, Trey Washington, he's got a first down. Inside the 35, he'll be marked down to the 34-yard line. Knocked out of bounds by Vance Grayson, along with DeAndre Darville. We've called Darville's name a few times tonight, Bill.
Well, it's only a matter of time before the Gators get to the corner, as well as Guillory's keeping the ball. And that time, a left-handed pitch, short side the field, and a big first down for the Gators.
That's only Trey Washington's second carry of the night. We're still waiting for one from Cameron Morris. Guillory to Washington, there he goes! First down inside the 25. He's down to the 21-yard line and quick as a hiccup. Trey Washington catches a sideline. Back-to-back first downs for the Gators. Sets them up 1st and 10 at the Spartan 21-yard line.
Well, you know the Spartan defensive coaches talked about stopping Guillory in at the half, and now he's taking it to the short side of the field and doing what a lot of quarterbacks can't do. Pitching left-handed to Washington, and he's turning up that sideline for big yardage.
First minute of our third quarter, we are scoreless here at the pit. Inside handoff, Elisor slip a tackle. He'll get it inside the 20, down to about the 18-yard line. Hard run by Elisor to pick up about 2, maybe 3 yards. Give him 3, second down and 7 for the Gators.
Counterplay against the speed of East Ascension should be working, and that time Elisor almost broke free. The Spartans were right there. They can outrun their mistakes.
Washington on a wing to the right. Ellisor wing left. Nickens, Cardinale flank near side. Guillory pitch it out. Washington got a block from Nickens inside the 15. Oh, what a nice job of blocking by Madison Nickens. Turned his man to the inside, allowed Washington to get to the outside. It's going to bring up 3rd and short for the Gators. Initial drive, quarter number 3.
And when a wideout gets a block like that, a lot of times he's a touchdown maker. I mean, Nickens made a great block. 3rd and short. See if they go to short side of the field. No, here comes Jumbo.
They come in Jumbo. It took them a while to get them out there to play clock down to 15. But they run this very quick. Once they get to the line,
they snap it quickly. So let's see what happens.
late getting their subs out. Cameron Morris right side, first down. It'll be 1st and goal. Gators at the 8. Make it 9-yard line.
Boy, I don't know if I wouldn't stay in that formation. The way that worked. And then you got the threat of Gilroy to bootleg out of it.
Well, that's true. That did work pretty good, didn't it?
1st and goal from the 9-yard line for the Gators.
They do stay in it. Bill DeLone just soon be in the headsets.
Cameron Morris tries the right.
He's inside the 5. Cameron Morris would have picked up a 5. Maybe they would just getting the big guy, gonna let him stew on it a little bit. Okay, you really want, you kind of teasing him with those carries.
2nd goal.
Or tell him, hey, Washington's approaching your touchdown. Look at this. They can't call timeout. It's a touchdown.
They threw a flag, but I'm not sure who he threw the flag on.
I don't see how they got a timeout. That's either a flag on East Ascension or a touchdown.
I'm not sure why you would have blown it dead, though. Illegal substitution. Well, that'll move you 2 yards closer. That'll move it from the 4 to the 2. I'm not sure that was wholesale substitutions for EA. Coming in a situation where they had been in the jumbo package for about 3 previous plays.
It looked like a Gary Croton defense. Touchdown.
Well, there's a 4-yard touchdown run for Cameron Morris. Well, that sure took away the excitement of it, but...
Well, it was either neither or both.
I was kind of wondering how they could have blown it dead. It didn't really look like one of those situations you should be dead. So Cameron Morris with another touchdown run. Trey Ballou in to attempt the extra point, and every point tonight's important.
Oh, this one's big. And I tell you what, that jumbo package has got, I don't know what the problem is on the EA sideline, but I got to go back to that.
Trey Ballou will attempt a point after for the Gators.
Hold up. Gators ran it to the left side, and Morris basically walked in untouched because there were no defenders over here. They were all either coming on or going off the field. They're still talking about that one. And
I'd have my jumbo ready to go just in case they change their mind.
If I was Paul Bourgeois, I'd be complaining. I thought I heard a whistle, to be honest with you.
Now what?
I would almost an inadvertent whistle if nothing else. They're going to come out and explain it, and
as little Richard might say, good golly, Miss Molly, what's going on out there?
Well, they were under 4. They only made the penalty. I think there was an inadvertent whistle. I really do believe that. I don't think it should have been, but it was. But they only marked the penalty off 1 yard. Cameron Morris right side. He earned it. This time, Cameron Morris from 3 yards out. Touchdown, Gators, and they get an extra cannon boom out of it.
And a couple extra seconds off the clock.
Cannon wasn't loaded up. There it goes.
Nice big blast of the cannon brought to you by Black Bayou.
Any reason to fire the cannon is a good one for Gator fans.
And now back to your all-important extra point, which we were trying to get a couple of minutes ago.
Trey Ballou in to kick it out of the hold of Tyler Guillory.
Trey Ballou will attempt a point after for the Gators.
It's up. It's good. Timeout on the field, 9:27 to go in your third quarter. Your score at Santamon 7, East Ascension nothing. We'll be back right after this timeout.
The athletic training staff of East Ascension High School would like to thank SKR Construction Corporation, Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic Foundation, Pico Builder Supply, Donaldsonville Glass and Body for their support of the EA Sports Medicine Program.
9:27 to go in quarter number 3. The Gators are on the board as the flag crew parades by right in front of us.
Trey Ballou will kick off for the Gators.
Our first score of the night. The Spartan Pride of EA marching band across the way playing. Guess they'll be performing post-game tonight. We had everything ready to go except for we didn't have a ball. Where's Jared? Where's Jared? J-Ron.
I saw a soccer game like that one time.
Might have been one of the more exciting games, soccer games.
He said, the coach said the idea is to kick the ball and kick the other guy in the shins, and they didn't have a ball. So they went to kicking each other in the shins. It was a terrific game.
Some teams take infield without a ball.
Seen that.
This one is taken at the 10-yard line. Got a gap up the middle. Big return all the way out to the 45-yard line.
Jeffrey Williams on the stop for the Gators.
And I think it was Michael Sparrow with the big return.
I think you're right, and the Gators used the kickoff return to spur them on to the first score. Now the Spartans have a great return.
So, almost an identical spot. The Gators started their drive from the 45-yard line of EA. We're on the same 45-yard line going the other way. Adam Miller at quarterback. Jamarcus Jarvis next to him. Faking to Jarvis, keep it outside. They've had some success. They have more as Adam Miller will pick up 6, maybe 7 yards on first down. It worked pretty well for them a couple of times in the first half as well, Bill.
Well, the Gators have to concentrate on those very talented running backs. And now they're going to this, Miller's going to be a wide out, and this play has worked for them for big yardage during the season.
Your quarterback now is DeAndres Ennis.
He's going to run it.
He's dangerous. Straight ahead, nothing fancy out of this Wildcat. He's got a first down. Inside the 45, down to the 42-yard line. DeAndres Ennis with his second carry of the night. Jamarcus Jarvis, short gain straight ahead.
Well, I've been to your party, and it certainly is an outstanding gala event. But I went to one today at Mike Lee's that featured Spartans and Gators and all sorts of other animals.
I bet a lot of oh my's.
Quite a few. Boots and jeans running wild.
Second down and 9. Spellagine comes in motion to the near side. Miller hands off to Marcus Jarvis. Had a hand on him, but didn't get a real good shot on him. In the backfield was Nick Bickham.
Bickham was one of the few Gators that had some penetration last week in that spinner back, whatever you want to call it, at Catholic High. I call it single wing.
Single wing.
But man, he's got to get in there and make that play.
3rd and 5 for the Spartans inside the Gator 40-yard line. Gators didn't quite jump off sides. They were close. Miller checking off of the line. 5 seconds on the play clock. Throw it out. Far side, Palele slips. Look at the tackles he's slipping, and he's got a first down.
You just got to break down and make that tackle. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the scheme.
No, they really haven't been tonight. They've been in the right spot, right place all night long. And for the most part, they've made most of their tackles, but they could have come up with a few big ones for some losses. That one, they could have prevented a first down. As it is, it's 1st and 10 Gators at the 30-yard line.
Once
6:34.
Again, 10 at quarterback, he'll run it.
Ennis hands off. Jamarcus Jarvis hit at the line, falls forward for 1.
Or hand it off. One of the two.
John Valerie coming up to make the tackle.
Valerie on the stop for the Gators.
Also in there, I believe, with Brandon Rogers. Haven't called Tendrick Cooper's name much tonight.
Be a good time for some penetration by the defensive linemen. Bickham, Cooper, Delapas could use a tackle by those guys.
Innocent quarterback, rolls left, keeps it, turns it up. He is going to be just shy of a first down near the 20-yard line. Going to be 3rd and very short as the Gators going to bring in the goal line defense. EA in their regular spread offense with Innocent quarterback. Straight ahead, don't know, think he fell forward. Yes, he's got it. First down, Spartans at the 20-yard line.
Like a little flinching in there by the offensive line, but the referees have done a good job tonight.
I don't think the Gators have been penalized tonight, have they? No, Alex shaking his head. They haven't been.
I don't think East Ascension's huddled one time tonight.
Huddled?
Huddled.
The huddled masses?
Yearning to be free.
Inside handoff, that's Sparrow. Over the left side, breaking tackles. He's inside the 10, going to be very close to a first down. Michael Sparrow, a 5'8", 165-pound junior running back with his first carry of the night, and he'll pick up 10 yards. Make it 9 as they mark him just shy.
2nd and 1 for Spartans.
Spartans keep running fresh backs in there, and they have some talent at that position.
7-0 Gators lead it. Spartans are driving. Palele, touchdown, 10-yard touchdown run for Sione Palele. Slow getting up for the Spartans is Michael Sparrow, but he laid a good block on the outside, helped Palele. Palele's a solid running back, Bill.
Outstanding running back. It's just that the Gators have had some opportunities to stop him in the backfield. He just broken the tackles.
10-yard touchdown run for Palele, and the Gators are a Mason Decatur extra point away from tying this one up. Kick is up. It is good. Timeout on the field. What we couldn't do in the first 24 minutes, we have done twice here in the first 9.5. 7-7 your score. We'll be back right after this.
The athletic training staff of East Ascension High School would like to thank SKR Construction Corporation, Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic Foundation, Pico Builder Supply, Donaldsonville Glass and Body for their support of the EA Sports Medicine Program.
Elisar again, not as much success this time. He'll be wrestled down just shy of the 30-yard line. That's where the Gators put it in play.
Looking overtime straight in the eye right now. 4:11 to go in the third quarter. There's plenty of time for somebody to still establish dominance.
Guillory fakes it to Morris. Slithers through for a nice pickup of about 7.
Well, so far, Tyler Guillory has broken the tackles of the East Ascension Spartans, and the East Ascension Spartan backs have broken the tackles of the Santa Monica Defenders, and that's where we stand right now, tied up at 7-7.
Guillory with 66 yards on 11 attempts. Jamal Vaughn in motion, flag comes down.
flag on the play.
That must be going against the Gators to blow that one dead. No, offsides against EA.
Offside.
That's coming from the guy with the flag on the far side.
In front of the Spartan bench.
That's going to give the Gators a first down.
Oh, watch for a makeup call coming in here.
Gators will pick up the first down on the penalty.
Well, you don't have to have a makeup call if you don't make the call to begin with. Oh, I didn't see a lot of complaining on the far side, so. Guillory keeps it. Guillory with a hold. Guillory into Spartan territory at the 47-yard line. Big pickup for Guillory. Boy, he had a seam, and you can see that one, Bill, coming.
You know, early on at Lafayette High, Coach Oliver talked about the number of possessions in a ball control type game. And this could boil down to you might just have a couple of possessions in this game the way this thing is going late in the third quarter.
Tight end to the near side. Run it near side. Nothing doing there, Dex Tomplay. Got up in the face of Tyler Guillory, and Guillory went down for no gain.
Probably a good thing from what we've seen of Tomplay. He is a player of some merit. Big, good-looking kid, and I saw him during the penalty play, patting Tyler Guillory on the helmet. That's the kind of rivalry it is. Good sportsmanship.
4 down lineman for the Spartans. Guillory keeps it. Fake the pitch. Nobody. Ball on the ground. I think the Spartans have it. It looked like it might have been Dex Tomplay coming up with that one. We'll see when they umpile them. It's definitely going to be the Spartans football. And it was definitely Dex Tomplay. Look at the big guy come out of there with it. Guillory very slow getting up. And Bill, that was what you can't have happen right there. You can't make a turnover. First turnover of the night for the Gators. Spartans have turned it over once as well. High snap, pull it down, give it up, straight ahead. Palele, look at him break tackles. They still hadn't tackled him. They kind of got him in a rugby scrum, and he's going to be stopped, but not before a gain of 7 on first down.
Boy, as well as the Gators played in the first half, defense, they are really struggling to tackle these East Ascension backs. Hey, it looks like they make first contact, and nobody wants to join in the fray.
Spartans with a playoff spot on the line. If they can win it, they're in for sure. Sparrow speed sweep. There's Kendrick Cooper. I think it was Cooper that got the penetration. Could have been Valerie. No, who is that?
Dylan Haynes.
Dylan Haynes. Guy, we haven't called his name all year, or very seldom. He did a great job of getting out there. And that's going to be a loss of 5, make it 4 for Sparrow.
Here comes the underneath screen, or a bubble screen here, because they don't like to throw it down the field.
3rd down and 8. Roll right, throw it down to Spellagine, the big guy. Fumbles it and can't hold on. Adam Miller couldn't have thrown it any better. And Spellagine would have had it inside the Gator 30-yard line, but instead they'll have to punt it away with 1:08 to go in quarter number 3.
Good stand right there by the Gator defense after the turnover. Spellagine, an imposing target. Villavasso, boom, won his first time up.
62-yarder his first time up. Elisar back deep, stands at his 18-yard line.
Kicks at 62 this time, it'll be in the end zone.
It'll be in Uncle Burry's pasture. Hits at the 20, will roll dead At about the 12, 13-yard line, that's where the Gators put it in play. 1st and 10, inside a minute to go in quarter number 3. Tyler Guillory was a little slow getting up after his fumble on the last possession, but he's back in the huddle, barking out the signals. Gators come to the line, tied at 7.
No Seafood Steakhouse, located on Airline Highway in Gonzales.
Pitch out. Nice defensive play on the far side. Reuben Stevens, who was shaken up earlier in the ball game, back in, delivered that lick.
I think he got some kind of Athlete of the Week award from Sports Scene magazine, and he proved it right there.
Pickup of 1 yard or so. 2nd down. Could be our last play of quarter number 3. Play clock down to 3 as they snap it. Want to go. Got a man. Cardinelli, 1st down Gators. As that will end our 3rd quarter. 1st down Gators out to the 27-yard line. We've got 36 minutes in the book. We've got at least 12 more minutes coming your way. Who knows how much more? Your score in this rivalry, EA Santa tied at 7. We'll be back.
From jambalaya, pastalaya, and gumbo to daily lunch specials, Pot and Paddle Jambalaya Kitchen has Cajun dishes to satisfy your hunger. Pot and Paddle has 3 locations to serve you, including the one on Cabela's Parkway in Gonzales, Jefferson Highway near Bluebonnet in Baton Rouge, and Jubin Crossing in Denham Springs. You can dine in, carry out, or let them do the catering for an office get-together or tailgating at the big game. And don't forget about their delicious daily lunch specials. You can check out their specials and more on the web at potandpaddle.com.
Pitch it out, got some sideline. Trey Washington all the way out to the 39-yard line. Looked like he might get a little more, but still a 1st down pickup out to the 39. As that time, Washington had nobody out there.
That's good as you can run it right there. Run that ball to the left side, a little short side option.
I still think Cameron Morris is going to be a factor in this football game, Bill, before all is said and done.
I think he might be on to something.
You mentioned the success they had in the jumbo package down at the goal line. There's Cameron Morris. He's still fighting hard. How would you like to have him and Palela go at each other? Morris a little slow to get up, though, and he's not. They're going to call in Scott Arsenault and the training staff. Timeout on the field, 11:36 to go in your ball game. Tied at 7. We'll be back after this. Alexis Jackson takes Cameron Morris's spot at fullback. Fake it to Jackson. Guillory straight ahead. He'll be just shy of the 1st down. It'll be 3rd and short for the Gators. A couple of yards shy of midfield.
Guillory fighting for every inch, and here comes Jumbo. See how the Spartans handle it this time. They were a little confused the last time. Here comes Jumbo defense.
But it's Jumbo without Morris in there, who's on the sideline. He walked off under his own power, but I didn't see him come out in the Jumbo package. I think that's Trey Washington.
Trey Washington up the middle.
Straight ahead, he'll have the 1st down. Out over midfield with 10:38 to go.
The good news is Morris went back in the huddle and tried to stay in the game.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to, obviously, when your injury causes a timeout, but I think he can go back in at any time. But the Gators are choosing to go back to their usual double wing offense right now.
I'm looking for Morris on the sideline, and don't see him. He's pretty hard to miss. 1st and 10 Gators. There he is jogging on the sidelines. Guillory with a deep drop, turns it up, pick up a couple. Took that a little deep, Bill, and by the time he got back to the line of scrimmage, that was a couple yards right there, but was able to squeeze out about 3 on first down.
It might have been advised to pitch that football that time. It looked like they had the pitch man had a blocker in front of him, and it looked like it could have been some big yards, and Tyler hadn't made many bad decisions tonight. So we'll give him that one.
We'll give him that one. He still picked up 3 yards. 3 yards, no cloud of dust. Field's in great shape for week 10 of the season. Guillory to throw, quick out. Cardinale's got it, 40-yard line, and he's going to be just shy of the first down. It's going to bring up 3rd and 1 for the Gators.
A little soft coverage over there by the Spartans. They're backing off of Cardinale. He caught a big pass a moment ago to get the Gators off the goal line. And that time a big catch to get them within a foot of the first down.
Cardinale, 3 catches for 26 yards tonight.
You're looking at maybe 2 possessions left in the ball game with less than 9 minutes to go.
Jumbo package, Washington, left side, first down. So Trey Washington over the left side.
First down, Gators.
This drive started all the way back at the 13-yard line. Been a good drive for the Gators. They're going to stay jumbo on first down, Bill.
I like it.
Well, they didn't run it. Well, you guard around, I believe. Oh, and they almost had it worked to perfection.
What did he do, fall down? I mean, he had it.
Well, whoever it was is down on the ground. That's Elisar. And he's a little shaken up. Timeout on the field. 8:14 to go in your ball game. Tied at 7. We'll be back. 2nd down and 11 for the Gators. Clock running inside 8 minutes to go in this one. Guillory steps up, fires it out to a wide open Jamal Vaughn and overthrows him. These two teams have played 31 times in the past. The Gators hold a 1-game advantage. It's been that close over 32 years, and it's that close tonight. We are tied at 7 with 7:44 to go.
Boy, it appeared Kirk Elisar had some room to run on that Bumarooski or guard around or whatever you want to call it. It appeared he just fell down.
3rd and 11. Gators behind the sticks for one of the few times tonight. Big rush. Forget about it. Dex Topley all over Tyler Guillory. Back to midfield, and the Gators are going to have to punt it away. You might want to block that guy.
I would hate to be lined up across the line from that young man. He has had a stellar night. And even if it's a screen pass, you got to bump him.
Duranzale back deep for East Ascension, stands inside his own 20-yard line. Big sack by Dex Topley. Guillory's kick is going to hit inside the 15. Is it going to stop dead? Oh, nice job by Duranzale. He took out one of the Gators that might have had a chance.
Well, here's where we decide who wins the football game. 6 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Deadlocked at 7.
2 running backs. Pelele gets it. And the Gators get him. Nice job. Brown, I believe, on the tackle. And it was indeed Brandon Brown.
Brandon Brown got penetration and the tackle, and that's what the Gators need.
And Pelele stopped for no gain.
A few times tonight.
These two teams have gone into overtime twice. If you're looking back at the history books, Pelele sweep far side, big jump. He'll be a couple of yards shy of the first down. Not sure if Alex remembers this one or not, but EA defeated Sanama 34-27 in overtime. That was back in 2001. You got any recollection of that one, Alex? Thought you might.
Alex and I both remember very well that tuba playing alma mater in front of Dalton's.
And EA defeated Santa Monica 42-41 in overtime. Both of those overtime games took place at Spartan Stadium. We are tied at 7 at the pit. Out of Miller, straight ahead, didn't get it.
Good play. That's Cooper.
Hey, we called for him a big play earlier. He didn't come up with it, but he did right there. And now, decision time for Coach Paul Bourgeois, and there's no decision in my mind, Bill. You punt this away. You might try to draw him off sides.
That's what they're going to try to do. Don't move.
It's pretty hard to draw somebody off sides, though, isn't it, out of shotgun formation?
At 42-41 game, of course, Gator fans still swear in blood that Troy Bourgeois' extra point was good.
Back deep for the Gators, Kirk Ellisor.
In overtime.
We've got a timeout. Not sure who took it, but I know who is going to take it. We are. With 5:02 to go in your ball game, tied at 7. We'll be back.
The athletic training staff of East Ascension High School would like to thank SKR Construction Corporation, Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic Foundation, Pico Builder Supply, Donaldsonville Glass and Body for their support of the EA Sports Medicine Program.
4th and 2, and Tyler Villavasso in to kick it away for East Ascension. Kirk Ellisor back deep for the Spartans.
And the biggest thing about this play is having the ball when the play is over. It's not necessary to get a big return here.
And you don't want to jump off sides. They don't. Villavasso, high kick, doesn't turn over, hits at the 40. Rolling real close to some Gators that are out down on the ground.
Goodness.
But after all is said and done, the Gators are going to have pretty good field position at the 38-yard line, 4:51 to play.
Well, we talked about you might get 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and the Gators have had one of them. Here's the other one.
Here it is. So they were driving it pretty good on their last possession, which started at their own 13. They got it down to about the 40-yard line of EA, but a big sack by Dex Tauplay after you got behind the chains. Guillory keeps it. Not much, 2 out to the 40. 2nd down and 8. Clock runs.
Boy, I'd still like to see how that trick play would have worked out if Ellisor had kept his feet. I really thought they had it set up well.
DeAndre Dorville, David Garcia.
2nd down and 8. Cardinale and Gonzalez out to the near side. Handoff straight ahead. Morris, 1st down run out near midfield to the 49-yard line.
Well, that's the one you've been waiting on. He's going to pop it.
Well, he's got to have fresh legs.
1st down, Gators.
Next snap.
4 minutes to go.
Exactly. And the dreaded 4-minute drive.
Last drive took 6:04 off the clock. And they didn't get but to midfield. Cameron Morris.
Good tackle.
Nice job.
Morris up the middle.
Austin Robert with a good tackle for the Spartans.
Pick up of a couple. 2nd down and 8.
Pick up a couple of plays. Bring up 2nd and 8 for the Gators.
3:30
Near the 48
and counting.
49.
Gators in no hurry here.
No, you'd like to have the ball. You'd like to say what happened at the end of this game in regulation. Nickens in the ball game might have brought in a play, double twins.
2nd and 8. Quarterback draw, Guillory. Pulled down, nice tackle by DeAndre Dorville. Boy, that looked like that was going to be a huge play.
Boy, that guy's made some plays tonight.
Boy, between Dorville and Dex Tauplay, call those names a lot. This is my first chance to see EA, of course, live this year, and I've been pretty impressed. Coach Paul Bourgeois in his first year has come in and really seems they have done a pretty good job with this East Ascension team. They got some pretty talented athletes out there. Like what they do. Guillory, late pitch. Can he get a bluff? Also inside the 35, down to the 32-yard line with 2:19 to go. First and 10 Gators.
I thought they had that play a moment ago when and Tyler Guillory has played a brilliant game at quarterback, decision-making wise, and we just thought he might have missed a pitch a minute ago. He didn't miss it that time.
We're going to be down near 2 minutes when this one is snapped. Brooks at tight end to the near side, couple of wingbacks. Tyler Gonzalez to the near side. Cameron Morris, your fullback. Inside 2 minutes. Oh, it doesn't get any better than this. Guillory, late pitch, slapped away. Spartan football. Jalen Watts slapped it loose. Jalen Watts recovered it. And just when it looked like the Gators might be moving towards a tying or actually a go-ahead touchdown or field goal, the Spartans have it. Great field possession, 1:48 to go.
Santa Maria defense has played a great game tonight, but right now they got to keep their composure. We used to call this just a quick turn, a little challenge to the defense. And they got to stop the ball right here. Force this thing in overtime.
Miller to throw. Crossing route too high, tried to hit Pelele. Second down and 10, 1:44 to play in regulation.
And you got to look for the Spartans to try to get the ball to their backs, Pelele, or to Spelagine, who's an imposing target, number 87, a tight end actually playing a slot right now.
Jarvis single setback next to Miller. Pelele in motion, handed Pelele. Pelele, he'll get about 5. He's in the Gator territory. Actually close to 9 by the time he finally falls down. Clock runs, 1:30 to go. Mass substitutions coming in for the Gators. 4 in, I only saw 3 come out. Here comes the 4th. 3rd and 1, Miller straight ahead. Stood up, hit at the line of scrimmage, falls forward, first down. At the Gator 44-yard line.
Well, you have just over a minute to go, and East Ascension has not shown a really great downfield passing game. You got to look underneath.
Flip it out to Jamarcus Jarvis. I think John Valerie with the big defensive play, and the Gator is a little slow at getting up.
John Valerie on the stop for the Gator.
Wendell Williams getting up with a bit of a limp. Spartans take a timeout. We'll take it along with them. 52.6 to go in a great game at the pit. Tied at 7. We'll be back.
The athletic training staff of East Ascension High School would like to thank SKR Construction Corporation, Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic Foundation, Pico Builder Supply, Donaldsonville Glass and Body for their support of the EA Sports Medicine Program.
Kevin Schillings along with Bill DeLone and DeAndre Ennis in at quarterback for East Ascension as we have 52.6 to play. Fake it to Jamarcus Jarvis. Ennis going deep, got a man! Off the hands of Chad Hill. Wow, they had it set up, and Chad Hill couldn't make the grab. He was 5 yards behind the Gator defensive secondary.
Well, they certainly had me too. I thought it was a quarterback draw. Same play that Santa Maria ran when they spread everybody out. And they usually use number 10, Ennis, as a running back.
Well, he had me fooled too because he ran Jarvis in motion. I thought they were trying to set up the screen to him to the far side. Had a lot of people fooled. But Chad Hill, a very good young wide receiver. He's going to be a good one, only a sophomore, but he didn't make the play there. Ennis still in at quarterback. There goes Jarvis in motion, third and about 15. Ennis straight ahead, slip a tackle. He's down to the 41-yard line, clock running with 36 seconds to go. Spartan's going to take a timeout on 4th down. We'll keep it right here.
Well, we called overtime about the minute of the third quarter. The game just had that kind of look about it. And in case you're not familiar with the high school overtime, each team gets a ball from the 10-yard line. This is not a sudden death pro kind of thing. It's not a 25-yard college kind of thing. You get it on the 10, and the way these defenses are playing, it might be tough to make those 10 yards.
Well, it's going to bring up 4th down. Before any of that happens, it's going to bring up 4th down and 6. EA has it at the Santa Monica 40-yard line. The orange pom-poms are out on the near side.
Miller back in at quarterback. I think they'll go long.
Why not?
Spellagine.
Spellagine in motion, puts 3 receivers to the near side. Miller, pump fake, throw it deep. Pelele by himself. He's down at the 11-yard line. Sione Pelele got wide open for a gain of 29 yards. The Spartans want to spike it. Spartans spike it with exactly 20 seconds to go.
Well, you kept looking for that back out of the backfield, except the Gators came with an all-out blitz. And number 33, who's had a big game, Pelele, got behind him, and now they're going to give, I'm sure, just a play to set up a field goal here.
Well, I'm not sure if you have a timeout left or not. I think they do. But I'm not 100% sure of it. That dictates some of your play calling. I'm sure if you do, you just set it up in the middle of the field. Pelele, and that's motion, I believe, and it was.
Point number 84, Mason Decatur, the Spartan kicker, showed a big leg on the extra point down there, but this is a point in the field where he really missed badly in the first half.
20 seconds to go. Miller, short roll right, throw it in the end zone to Spellagine, incomplete. And I'm wondering exactly how many timeouts EA might have left at this point, because they went to the end zone. Alex says they do have one left. I'm going to run to the middle of the field, set it up right in the middle, and take my chances.
I'm thinking.
If I got a timeout left.
I've been wrong before.
Oh, been wrong a lot tonight. 14.7 seconds to go. East Ascension can wrap up a playoff spot if they win it. The Gators, to have any hope of advancing and finish with a winning record for the first time in quite some time, need to figure out a way to stop them. Pelele gets to the middle of the field. Pelele to the far side. Pelele inside the 10. Pelele down to the 1-yard line. Fumble goes through the end zone. Oh boy, watch this. This is something. This could be amazing. This might be one you tell your grandkids about.
If that ball went out of the end zone, it's a touchback, and Santa Monica gets it at the 20.
No time left on the clock. Pelele fumbled at the 1. It went through the end zone. No time left on the clock. Spartan fans are absolutely stunned across the way. Gator fans breathe a sigh of relief. Wow, what a football game.
Boy, and this thing hadn't been decided just yet. I don't like these huddle-ups by the referees.
Well, we'll keep it right here till we are 100% sure we are going to overtime.
Pelele has been fighting for extra yards all night. They're walking back to the middle of the field. I think it's Gators ball or game over or regulation over.
They may put some time back on the clock. 20 seconds would have been a long time for that to run.
But he kept going. I thought he was down several times when we
Coach Paul Bourgeois getting his money's worth. I interview Paul every Sunday afternoon on my TV show, or just about every Sunday. And he would never, he hadn't said anything on the air all year, but boy, he hadn't been happy with some of the officiating he's gotten this year. He said he comes in on Sunday afternoon sometimes scratching his head and going, you know, Cal, I don't know. I just don't know. Well, he's having a conversation across the way. Boy, and he is slump-shouldered. Man, they were in field goal range. All they had to do really was get to the middle of the field and take a knee, but Pelele was running so hard, they said he was, I guess they called a fumble just shy of the goal line. Ball went through the end zone. You look up at the clock, there's no time left on the clock, so we think we're going to overtime. And I think we are. We're going to take a timeout. We're going to be back with what we think is going to be the third overtime in the 32-year history of this rivalry. We'll be back right after this timeout.
The athletic training staff of East Ascension High School would like to thank SKR Construction Corporation, Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic Foundation, Pico Builder Supply, Donaldsonville Glass and Body for their support of the EA Sports Medicine Program.
We are going into overtime for the third time. We did it back in 2001. Now 10 years later, we're in it again. We also went into overtime in 1990. First time this series has ever gone into overtime at the pit. Gators have the football first. They're going to go down to the east end zone in front of the Gator student section.
Well, the controversy in 1980 was at the opposite end zone when Bugs Lewis went for a two-point conversion and was stopped short, some people say. Stoney Lessard hit him right on the goal line, and the Spartans will swear in blood because they saw a cheerleader named Suzanne Robert looking disgruntled. They based their argument on that. This time it was at the other end, down in the corner in front of the Santa Monica student section, where Pelele apparently lost the football and it rolled through the end zone for a touchback.
What a football game. We've had two scores. Both of those came on the initial drives of the third quarter. The Spartans dropped the sure touchdown pass to Chad Hill on their last drive. Here we are, jumbo formation, right side, Cameron Morris. He's all the way down to the 5-yard line on first down. Let's run through these overtime rules.
Boy, some pushing and shoving going on down there right now, and it's been a very cleanly played football game. You don't need a penalty right now, either team.
I don't think the Gators have been penalized tonight. That was Washington over the right side. 5-yard pickup for Washington, second down and 5 for the Gators. Running out of the jumbo formation, Washington hit the backfield. Wow, what a lick by Devin Gibson.
And I think he might have got, oh, it's an illegal shift.
Illegal shift going against Santa Monica as Devin Gibson really licked Trey Washington for a loss of a couple. Overtime rules, you get the ball first and 10 at the 10-yard line, or first and goal, I should say.
I'm surprised they took it. Been third down and about 6.
I wonder if they gave him a choice.
You know, I thought those guys, both of them moved, but it looked like they reset, which is perfectly legal. Once again, anything I say would show my ignorance of the rules.
Maybe they hadn't reset for the full second.
Perhaps you're right.
So it's second down, back at the 10-yard line. Gators back in their base offense with a couple of wing backs. Look for Guillory here. He wants to throw. Everybody is covered, and he threw it away. Good job by the East Ascension secondary. They gave them no option for Guillory.
Imperative that the Gators come away with some points. If you don't get it here, throw it away, take the 3, and hope that your defense can hold them. But the Gators have run some plays out of the backfield. You know, some wheel routes, some crossing routes that have really worked well for them.
Haven't run that wheel route tonight. Elisar in motion. Guillory rolls right. Throwing it in the end zone, wide open, overthrew his man. Had a man wide open in the back of the end zone and overthrew him. It's going to bring up 4th down. And Trey Ballou will come on to attempt a field goal, we believe.
Cardinelli's made some big plays for the Gators, and he was open again. Gilroy just couldn't get him the football. And this is a must-make for Ballou. Right in the middle of the field. Just knock it through and hope your defense can do the job.
Just basically think of it as an extra point right
Correct.
here. Because you get plenty of leg, that's not a problem. From the 17. Pushed it right. No good. All the Spartans have to do now is score, and they are heading to the playoffs.
Boy, the snap was good. Everything looked in good rhythm.
I think the snap was just a hair high, but Guillory did a good job getting it on the tee.
Why don't you know Palele would like to get that ball again?
Miller keeps it. Miller's going to lose 4. John Valerie, I think. Yes.
John Valerie on the stop for the Gators.
Loss of 4 on 1st down. Actually make it 5 all the way back to the 15-yard line.
87. Keep your eye on Spellagine.
Palele hitting the backfield, falls forward for a couple. It'll bring up 3rd and 13.
Well, maybe they are setting up the field goal this time.
Well, if that had happened back in regulation, Spartans might be heading to the playoffs right now. Instead, they fumble on the last play of regulation through the end zone. In is Palele, Spellagine, near side, Hill, far side. Jamarcus Jarvis has been quiet. They tried to get it to him. Incomplete, 4th down. And now it's going to come down to Mason Decatur. Maybe. Yeah, here they come. You got to give this a shot. So Mason Decatur can be the hero. 2 times previous, these games have gone into overtime. Both times East Ascension has come out on the winning side. From the 20, Gators are going to call a timeout and try to ice him.
From jambalaya, pastalaya, and gumbo to daily lunch specials, Pot and Paddle Jambalaya Kitchen has Cajun dishes to satisfy your hunger. Pot and Paddle has 3 locations to serve you, including the one on Cabela's Parkway in Gonzales, Jefferson Highway near Bluebonnet in Baton Rouge, and Jubin Crossing in Denham Springs. You can dine in, carry out, or let them do the catering for an office get-together or tailgating at the big game. And don't forget about their delicious daily lunch specials. You can check out their specials and more on the web at potandpaddle.com.
The athletic training staff of East Ascension High School would like to thank SKR Construction Corporation, Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic Foundation, Pico Builder Supply, Donaldsonville Glass and Body for their support of the EA Sports Medicine Program.
So Mason Decatur could be the hero.
Barry Williams, number 31, has come close several times this year to blocking kicks. He is lined up on the outside.
From the 19, we'll call it 39. Kick is up and good, and the Spartans win.
Well, he nailed that.
The Spartans win it by a score of 10-7 in overtime. Mason Decatur knocks it through from 29 yards out. The Spartans under first-year head coach Paul Bourgeois are going to the playoffs for the first time in a number of years. I think it's been 5 years since the Spartans have been to the playoffs. For the third consecutive year, the Gators can't get over that 50-50 hump. They finished 5-5. Your final from the pit is East Ascension 10, Santa Monica 7. We're going to be back and wrap this one up right after this timeout. Kevin Schillings along with Bill DeLone and Alex Schillings back at the pit in Santa Monica. And oh, wow, this one could have went either way so many different times. Bill, we were treated to a great high school football game on the last Friday night of the season. And if the season's going to end, boy, we had a good one to go out on.
Well, a lot of people thought it'd be 30-27 if it was going to be a three-point game. But just about as exciting a 10-7 game as you'll ever see. And the ebb and flow of the game was just amazing. I mean, things happened where it looked like Santa Monica might be taking control in the third quarter, and then East Ascension with guys wide open on a couple of pass routes to win the football game. A fumble on the last play of regulation. Just an amazing display of football by these young men that we put in such a pressure cooker to come out, and both teams and both sides can be very proud of their effort tonight.
Boy, you got to give a lot of credit to Coach Paul Bourgeois. In his first year at East Ascension has come in, and they are 7-3 and going to the playoffs for the first time in 5 years. So congratulations to Coach Paul Bourgeois. And Bill, the Gators had everything in front of them a couple of weeks ago. They went to Catholic High a week ago and were flat and came out on a losing end. The effort was there tonight. They gave everything they had. Good football game. But that's 3 years. They just can't get over that hump. They can't make that play. They can't make that defensive play. They just can't get over that 5-5 hump.
And I tell you what, that tonight, as you said, the effort was there. They turned in a clunker last week, and it's something you just can't do late in the season. And I mean, congratulations to East Ascension, and Dex Tomplay just played a brilliant game, number 90 for the Spartans. Here's the alma mater.
Well, we're going to go out on the Santa Monica alma mater. We may or may not have a game for you, or a high school game for you next week, but we'll have something coming your way. Make sure to tune in. So far, my director, Mike Copeman, and for Chris up here on the camera, and, of course, Jeff and Andrew downstairs, for my color man, Bill DeLong, statistician Alex Schillings, I'm Kevin Schillings saying thank you for your time. This time until next time, here's the alma mater from both squads.
Mason Decatur's 30-yard field goal in overtime helped the Spartans tie the overall series at 16 wins apiece after 32 meetings and gave the Spartans their third overtime win in the series. Sophomore running back Sione Palele paced the Spartans with 92 rushing yards, including a 9-yard TD run, while Tyler Guillory led the Gators with 109 total yards. Cameron Morris scores the Santa Monica TD on a 3-yard run. I'm Lyle Boudreau. Thanks for watching. Also inviting you to join us next week for another edition of Ascension's Glory Days on the Eatel Game of the Week.